Take a look at this.
A blade of mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathous?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man, and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please, all of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
The blade is yours if you want it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
Is that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
I like this less and less by the minute.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding. Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words.
Not going to happen.
In about 10 seconds, I'm just gonna smash everything in sight.
We're getting closer. I can feel it, Hawk. Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour.
This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adros-Hatuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
There's no way you're talking about the same Bartrand that I met.
Maker's truth. There were tears in his eyes. I never thought that was possible before. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
What's going on here? There's no way the veil could be torn this badly.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawk. It has to be.
Andraste's flaming knickers! Varric, is that what you've been hearing?
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
That's not really my thing.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
I didn't exactly want to stay for dinner, but I think we've got a few minutes to hear her out.
She's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear, I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh.
Now you fall! That's enough! Makes
This is a piece of the idol. No, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
I don't know about you, Varric, but I don't want to end up like Bartrand.
I'm not my brother, Hawk. The idol drove him crazy, but this is just one tiny piece. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
My only hope of finding out what happened to my brother is with this shard.
I can't believe I'm saying this. If it means that much to you, keep the Shard of Craziness.
No. This thing is cursed. It can bring nothing but madness.
It's not your call, Blondie.
Varric, I beg you, destroy this thing.
I can't. I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this damnable house to last 3 lifetimes.
Where to go?
Merchants' guild ledgers. Dwarves fighting over whose ancestors were the dwarfiest, whose gold is the shiniest. I never understood how he could stand it. 5 minutes with them and I need a strong drink.
Everything makes you thirsty. Don't try to blame that on the Dwarven Merchant Guild, Varric.
You might have a point there, Hawk. Bartran wagered everything on the expedition. Everything for the chance to escape the Guild. Make enough money and the Guild doesn't matter anymore. You're free. Damnation. Let's keep going.
Good. Carry on.
Your husband agrees with me.
About what?
He thinks the Knight Commander's mad. He told me she's gone behind your back to investigate guardsmen she suspects as secret mages.
Even if that were true, he wouldn't tell you.
He won't fight for her when the time comes. Would you turn against your own husband?
I don't know if you're lying or crazy.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
That was going to be my next question.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
We're not looking for virgin's blood or the tongue of a hanged man or anything, are we?
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Wintersend party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved. We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Fenris? He seems less a man to me than a wild dog.
You just don't know him.
I know as much as I'm ever likely to. He has let one bad experience color his whole world. Surely you want someone more open-minded. This is it. The cellar Petre should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. That should be plenty. Thank the Maker.
Don't like Dark Town? Die and make room.
Think I want this life? I ain't dead.
We still need the Drakestone from the Bone Pit. I hope the rest of the dragons haven't heard this place is on the market. Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides. This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in. There should be more further in. There should be more further in.
Watch where you step.
There should be more further in.
going badly. Get back! Let's finish this! Now you fall!
Thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately. There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawk. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry, without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
I won't desert you now.
Your loyalty is more than I deserve. I promise, whatever happens, it's on my head. It will not come back on you. Go to the Chantry. Talk to the Grand Cleric. I will join you when I'm done. I'll find you as soon as I'm done. Thank you.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
So, hypothetically, if there were a group of people being brutally subjugated by another, wouldn't the Maker favor the oppressed?
You speak of mages. It's no secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
I guess that means you're not ready to disband the Templars and set every mage free.
I feel for the mages, I do. I would not wish to be locked in the gallows. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
I wanted you to have this.
What's that? A pillow?
Hand-embroidered by my mother. The only thing of hers they let me keep when I went to the Circle.
Why in the name of Andraste would you give that to me?
You've been a good friend, Varric.
You keep your pillow, Blondie. And may you have many more dreams of killing Templars on it.
Hawk, I didn't expect you here. But let me take this time to tell you how much I respect you. You've stood by me when I gave you every reason to turn away. Just remember, whatever happens, I wanted you to know that.
Why are you talking like this?
He'll still be here, you know. Justice. Long after you and I are gone. It doesn't mean the same thing to a spirit. He'll just go back to the Fade.
Usually people don't say things like that unless they're about to stab someone in the back.
None of this is aimed at you, Hawk. I think I've made that clear. I was hoping we'd find a better way, but... justice and vengeance are too intertwined. I can't tell one from the other. You have been a better friend than I ever thought to have.
Take what I like. That's what I say.
Did you hear about what happened on Sunderland?
You're doing that nervous, twitchy thing again, Hawk. Don't worry. I'll be careful with the shard. You of all people know I'm trustworthy.
Me nervous? Nah. Cursed, insanity-causing shards of evil make me feel warm and fuzzy.
See? Nothing to worry about. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here. Hawk? This is awkward.
You? At a loss for words? I should mark this day on my calendar.
Enjoy this while it lasts. It might never happen again. Look, I just want to say, it has been an honor knowing you.
Are you about to die? Am I? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Don't panic, I just needed to get that off my chest. You know it's 6 years today. 6 years since I found you dragging your tail out of Bartran's office. Here's to whatever comes next.
My mother used to say that there are a lot more pages than shoes that you wear. I think it's the warrior of water.
Ah, you've returned. A new letter on your desk awaits your attention.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Wonderful. Take me to them.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that! You have no right!
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic? Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
The way you two carry on, people will talk.
This does not involve you, champion.
I called her here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying?
These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
You both set quite the example for your people. You know that?
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do. Heard the lies of mages that seek power.
They're not the only ones that lie and seek power.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so.
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Athena will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to
The
me?
Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act. There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back. Be no peace.
Athena, no! Make her, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed, immediately!
The Circle didn't even do this! Champion, you can't let her! Help us stop this madness!
And I call on you to keep order. After what just occurred, you cannot deny what must be done.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
Was that why you needed me to distract the Grand Cleric?
You were part of this?
If you knew what I was doing, you would have felt honor-bound to stop me. I couldn't take that chance. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Athena is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
You may have turned everyone against the mages now.
Was anyone ever with us?
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
This won't be easy, but I'll defend you.
But what of Anders?
Hawk, if you do this, I don't know if I can follow.
After all the evil that magic has wrought, you would still support them.
You sure about this? Even you might not win this fight.
I know we can do this. I believe in you, Hawk.
Think carefully, champion. Stand with them and you share their fate.
I can live with that.
Thank the Maker.
It is a mistake, but I won't abandon you.
I see what you are trying to do, and my place is with you.
You are a fool, champion. Kill them all! I will rouse the rest of the Order!
Go! Get to the gallows before it's too late!
So it's come to this. I don't know if we can win this war, champion, but thank you. I will leave your friend for you to deal with. I must return to the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now. I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
I might have understood if you'd only told me.
You condone this? The brutal death of an innocent woman of faith, someone you knew, who trusted you.
I wanted to tell you, but what if you stopped me? Or worse, what if you wanted to help? I couldn't let you do that. The world needs to see this. Then we can all stop pretending the Circle is a solution. And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions?
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
Help me defend the mages.
You mean, stay with you? I didn't think you'd let me. But if you do, I'll fight the Templars. Damned right I will.
No! You cannot let this abomination walk free. He dies, or I am returning to Starkhaven. And I will bring such an army with me on my return, that there'll be nothing left of Kirkwall for these Maleficarum to rule.
Do not interfere, Sebastian.
I will not fight you, Hawk. My death now would serve nothing. I will return to Starkhaven, but I swear to you, I will come back and find your precious Anders. I will teach him what true justice is.
Thank you for my life. I'll try not to make such a mess of it this time.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
The rights of mages. I'll put that on the list of things I wasn't expecting to do today.
Here I am fighting to free mages.
Carver?
I've been looking everywhere for you. I thought you were dead.
Here to cheer on the Templars, are you?
Look, I know what happened in the Deep Roads. You saved my life, and I didn't even thank you. But you're the only family I have left. I have to stand by you. Just say the word and you'll have my blade.
I thought the Order was supposed to be neutral.
I'm a warden because of you. I blamed you for a long time, but you saved more than my life. I'm so much more than I was. This is what I was meant to be. And I won't thank you by doing nothing while you start a war.
Your blade would be welcome.
Brother and sister together again, huh? Just like old times.
Stay where you are! There is no escape!
Leave me alone. I never asked for any of this.
The law is clear, Mage. We cannot take the risk.
Keep away from me. I'm warning you.
Kill it! Kill it now!
Templars have always wanted this. They hate and fear us.
Been a long time, hasn't it? I kind of like it.
Quickly! Quickly!
water!
Champion, you've survived, thank the Maker. We must...
And here you are!
Let us speak, Meredith, before this battle destroys the city you claim to protect.
I will entertain a surrender, nothing more. Speak if you have something to say.
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
I was kind of hoping for a happy ending.
I doubt we'll be seeing that.
I'm disappointed in you, champion. So be it. You will share the Circle's fate.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over.
Nervous, Hawk?
My mother didn't raise any stupid children. I know how dangerous this fight will be.
Well, that's comforting. It's the most dangerous thing we could ever do, but at least we know that. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. I'm not sure we should be doing this. Helping dangerous people run amok. But I'm with you.
We've faced down worse things than this, Varric. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I hate it when you say that. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet Destiny?
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or there's more to do, or... Does all this feel like a dream to you, too?
In a moment, I'll look down, see I have no pants on.
The champion of Kirkwall going to battle naked. Why can't I ever have that dream? Hawk, before we go...
Haven't I said you worry too much? We'll be fine. Come on.
I should be afraid of what's to come, but I'm not.
I underestimated you, Hawk. I really thought when it was put to the test, you'd have to kill me. You truly are the leader we've been waiting centuries for.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
Thank you for standing by me. We would not have reached this point without you. May the Maker bring us victory. Maybe if he shows his approval, the world will finally be ready to change.
Brother.
You always seem to find a way to make my life difficult. I should be hunting archdemons, but... it feels right to be at your side again.
Just don't go catching the blight again. Whatever it is we mages carry.
I'm pretty much the Walking Dead already, thanks. You kind of accept that as a warden. So really nothing to fear today except looking like an ass. Take care of that for me, will you? I've put in my time. I wish Mother could have seen us like this. I don't know what she would think about the rest, but...
Don't make me tear up in front of the others, you jackass.
Rubbed your collar with onions. Aveline's idea. I'm proud to call you sister. That's gone unsaid too long. In war, victory, champion. And whatever else may come.
Onions on my collar?
I don't know what you're talking about. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. Donnic has kept the guard protecting civilians. Meredith will have no support from them. With luck, well, let's just say we need some luck.
Starting to doubt me?
Never. Almost never. Let's keep the damage to a minimum, shall we? I've walked away from too many wastelands for one lifetime.
Here I am, about to defend these mages in hopeless battle. You lead me to strange places, Hawk.
I'll take you to stranger places than this. Just watch.
A tempting offer. I may not get the chance to say this again. Meeting you was the most important thing that ever happened to me, Hawk. Promise me you won't die. I can't bear the thought of living without you.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you speak up?
Then let me make it clearer for you.
Are you prepared, champion? I believe the battle is almost upon us.
Let the games begin.
Very well. You will need to give orders to your companions, and I will do the same for my people.
What about me? What should I do?
We could use some healing, or any other spells you can offer.
I'll try to keep you in sight then.
Merril, attack from a distance. Stay out of the fight as much as you can.
I will.
Aveline, charge in whenever you see an opening.
Very well.
So, this is it. Some of you are worried. Maybe I am too. But I'm not staying long enough to find out. What I know is that I don't like being cornered. And I can fight harder scared than they can angry. We're getting out. And I'm buying when we do.
Champion, it is beginning.
Break it down!
Here they come! Stop them!
Look at it all. Why don't they just drown us as infants? Why wait? Why give us the illusion of hope? I refuse to keep running. I won't wait for her to kill me.
I hope you aren't giving up without taking a shot at Meredith.
I am not giving up. I am giving in. Quentin's research was too evil, too dangerous, so I put it aside. But I see now there is no other way. Meredith expects blood magic, and I will give it to her. Make her help us all.
I'll deal with this.
Ain't junk, mate? Ain't junk, mate?
And here we are, champion. At long last.
I imagine you've wanted to be rid of me for some time.
I bear you no ill will. You've done this to yourself. You were never part of this circle, and I tolerated that. But in defending them, you've chosen to share their fate.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad. But this is too far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path.
Andraste's dimpled butt cheeks.
You recognize it, do you not? Your lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
It seems a lot more sword-like than I remember.
All of you! I want her dead!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
She's lost it, just like Bartrand.
Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter!
I'll deal with it.
Go down!
Maker, your servant begs you for the strength to defeat this evil. I will not be defeated! Make her hate your humble servant!
Word of the slaughter spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry, a reminder that the mighty Templars could be defied. She had defended the mages against a brutal injustice, and many lived to tell the tale. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. More Templars arrived at Kirkwall to restore order, but we were already long gone. We vanished into the hills, and circumstance eventually forced us all to leave the champion's side. Well, all of us except for Fenris. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if, at the core, remains the truth. A new legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith provoked the Circle. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
It might never have even gone that far.
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. She is a hero. A woman that the mages would listen to. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. She may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Oh, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
Same to you, Seeker. Same to you.
So, did you... Gone. Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan? Or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now. We put our faith in him.